December 27th, 1948. A Douglas DC-3 takes off from Miami Airport, bound for Florida. On board, there are 125 passengers and 9 crew members, a total of 134 living souls. The sky is calm. The aircraft is cruising at 8,300 feet. The clock strikes 8:13 p.m. Suddenly, everything changes. In the cockpit, Captain Robert Miller attempts to radio ATC, but hears only harsh static from the other side. Captain Miller reports a mechanical failure one last time. He doesn't know that this is going to be their final contact with the world. Then, a mysterious silence. Just 10 seconds. Yes, within just 10 seconds, the massive plane vanishes from the radar screen like magic. The last known location? Right in the middle of the infamous Bermuda Triangle. The passengers realize they are trapped in an invisible storm. Captain Miller tries his best, but the plane is no longer under his control. It is hurtling towards an unknown darkness. After battling death for 30 minutes, the engines go silent. The plane is diving down. Just then, the co-pilot spots a dark shadow below. An island that exists on no map of the world. The plane crashes onto a massive ancient tree. The metal body twists and turns, but the tree branches act as a shield. Miraculously, all 134 people survive. But looking at the dense jungle and strange environment, they feel like they have landed in a living nightmare. Crawling out of the wreckage, they see a terrifying scene. Silent jungle all around, and unknown plants. There is not a drop of water anywhere. The air becomes heavy with the screams of the injured. Retired Army doctor Evelyn Reed quickly steps in. Some have broken arms, some have deep head wounds. Everyone is alive, yes, but their eyes hold only one question. Where are we? Is there any way out of here? Night falls. Pitch-black darkness swallows the island. The first night is filled with terror. Everyone huddles together, flinching at the sound of every falling leaf. The next morning, hunger and thirst break their patience. In search of food, a passenger picks a strange fruit from the jungle. The fruit looks beautiful, but it is deadly poisonous. Within moments, he dies in agony. This is the first death on the island. Everyone realizes a death trap lies hidden in every layer of this place. There's no fire. They have to eat raw food. But human intelligence does not give up. A teenager manages to light a fire by focusing sunlight through his glasses lens. The fire burns, but hope is fading. Engineer Arthur Vance fixes the radio, sends signals, but the world remains silent. No one hears their call. 10 days later, 5 brave young men and women take a small boat into the sea. They thought they would bring help, but they never returned. Did the sea swallow them, or something else? That remains unknown to this day. To survive, they make weapons from stones and plane scraps like primitive men. They fight wild boars for food. They write a massive "help" on the beach. They look at the sky and wait, day after day. But after 6 months and spending $45 million, the government declares the search over. Everyone is presumed dead. To the world, Flight NC 16002 is now just history. But no one knew, in a corner of the Pacific Ocean, some people are still fighting a war with death every single day. Will this battle end, or will this island be their permanent grave? Not 1 month, not 1 year, a year and a half passes by. In that terrifying environment, the first child is born on the island. Like a ray of light in the darkness, the people learn to live anew. They learn farming, they learn fishing. But the human heart refuses to accept fate. Engineer Arthur Vance builds a massive boat using wood and metal. The goal? To escape. 25 passengers board that boat with courage in their hearts. The boat sails, but nature is cruel. In the middle of the sea, a terrible storm capsizes the boat. 16 people drown in the depths of the ocean right before everyone's eyes. This was the biggest tragedy in the island's history. The rest barely swim back to shore. The total death toll reaches 31. The island air is heavy with tears. The survivors think, is this the end? Is this island truly our grave? After this event, the people split into two groups. Captain Miller's group, who still hope for rescue, and the other group, who have accepted that this island is now their home. Suddenly, one day, deep in the jungle, a search party finds a bone-chilling scene, ruins of an ancient civilization, and a human skeleton. That means they are not the first ones here. People were trapped here before, and no one returned. This discovery deepens the island's mystery. Every night is spent in unknown terror. Days turn into years, years turn into a decade. The 8th year, a terrible hurricane destroys the island's crops and shelters. A few weeks later, a powerful earthquake shakes the ground. Everyone thinks this is the end. But who knew the key to freedom was hidden within this destruction? The earthquake shakes loose some wires buried under the plane wreckage, and right at that moment, a rare event occurs in space. A powerful solar flare hits the Earth. Engineer Arthur Vance suddenly sees the radio light, dead for 9 years, glows green. It is like a miracle. Arthur picks up the mic with trembling hands. His voice is choked with tears. He screams, "Mayday! Mayday! Mayday! Flight NC-16002, we are alive. Can anyone hear us?" Thousands of miles away, Miami Air Traffic Control Tower. Suddenly hearing this message, the operators are stunned. Flight NC-16002? Impossible! They were declared dead 9 years ago. At first, they think it's a ghost signal, but the repeated message forces them to believe this is not a dream, this is real. Immediately, a rescue operation begins. The islanders light a massive fire on the beach. Finally, after 9 years, a U.S. Navy ship appears on the horizon. The 82 survivors collapse on the sand, weeping. These are not tears of sadness, these are tears of freedom. When they are rescued and brought back home, the whole world watches in awe at a living example of human resilience. The scene of reunion with loved ones remains an emotional chapter in history. James Baldwin writes his bestseller about this incredible event, Lost in the Echo of the Year, Survival of Flight NC-16002. This story teaches us dawn comes even after the darkest night. This story of returning after defeating death for 9 years proves even a small ray of hope can make the impossible possible. The scene of returning to family after 9 years brings tears to our eyes. Has anything miraculous happened in your life during a tough time? You can share with us. We read all comments. To get more thrilling and mysterious videos like this regularly, subscribe to our channel right now and click the bell icon to turn on notifications. Which unsolved mystery or horror story do you want to see in the next video? Let us know your favorite topic in the comments below. Your feedback is the inspiration for our next story.